Hey friends, it's Baris here, hope you're all good. Today we are going to be talking about fret wraps. You have probably seen that a lot of guitar players using this tool. Maybe you're also one of them. And I'd like to talk about it in this video. So let's get started. As you can guess, rock and heavy metal music are music genres performed with high gain. And as a result, not making any sound from the guitar becomes a problem rather than making sound. So you may be using one or two strings to play a melody, but due to your movements and high gain level, you can also hear some unwanted notes from the strings that you are not using at that moment. So let me try to show you this. It may be a bit difficult to imitate something wrong, but I will try. As you can see, it's really difficult to control if you don't know how to do that. This is a problem that I frequently encounter with my students, especially those who do not record themselves and listen to their playing. They cannot realize how dirty their playing is. So now let me show you what I mean by a clean performance. Sometimes something you play really well can sound terrible because these issues, or conversely, your ordinary playing can sound quite beautiful because you are doing it correctly. For now, I'm not going to talk about what can be done to solve this problem in this video because my main concern is to tell you that trying to solve these kinds of problems with this kind of a tool is wrong. First of all, let me say that the things I said in this video is my opinion, but I hope these things will make sense to you. 20 years ago, there was no YouTube, no Instagram, and musicians used to play their songs live, and people don't have the phones to record or shoot them. And, the imperfections in our playing were ignored by us, to be honest. But it's not like that anymore. We usually share everything we play on social media, and the fact that they can be listened repeatedly pushes us to perform as clean as possible. I think this is a good thing. So because of these reasons, fret wraps quite popular tools between musicians, and modern guitar players using it a lot. And we want the things we present as a video or audio recording to be a little more careful. I like to think of it as the difference between the hamburger you eat in real life and the one you see in the advertises. Never the same. And is there a problem here? I think definitely not. The problem is that the guitar players who have not yet developed the reflexes to play cleanly and properly may think that these tools are necessary. Actually, you have to learn the correct playing techniques. trying to solve a problem that can be solved naturally by relying on a tool like this is unfortunately self-deception. So why the FRETWRAPS exist then? Because it's a recording tool. It's not something that can clean your shitty playing. Sorry to say that, but it's true. It's not a product made for the guitar players who don't know how to mute strings. John Petrucci uses it too in the recording sessions. So John Petrucci can't mute strings? Of course not. Let's say you have a 1-minute solo that you need to record and you played very well, but unfortunately you heard an unwanted noise at the end of the solo section. And imagine that you experienced this a few times. Professional musicians know that the recording process is a process that you need to control your energy, concentration, and manage your time very well. Because the most efficient and better results will be in 10 or 15 minutes. And if you waste your time on trying to solve these kinds of problems, you may not be in a situation to show a proper performance after these problems are solved. Another aspect of this is that you may have played a solo that is difficult to play one more time, or it can be an improvisation solo, and if it becomes trash due to these noises, you may not be able to do it again. To avoid such a situation, even if you are the best guitarist in the world, you may need to use these tools with just in case mentality. This is the purpose of FRETWRAPS. And how will this work in live situation? Will you say to your bandmates, wait a minute, I'm gonna put on my FRETWRAP when you want to play a tapping section? Or will you hire an assistant to do that while you are playing? This is where discipline comes in. If you have played a melody or a solo that is dirty without this, you have 3 options: writing an easier solo or a melody instead of recording this one, using this solo for the recording and writing a light version for the live shows. Work hard and make it clean before the show. Okay guys, this is what I wanted to complain about in this video, and I hope the things I said make sense to you. And please don't hesitate to share your thoughts about this. As I said earlier, I will also make a video about how to mute the unwanted strings in the coming days. But that's it for now. Thank you for watching. See you next time.